Hello everyone, I want to use this video to discuss with you the issues related to die casting mold runners. Although the flow path is simple, there is actually a lot of knowledge worthy of our attention. The flow runner design is unreasonable, which will cause erosion to the mold and greatly reduce the life of the mold. Don't worry, please give yourself a quarter of a minute and just treat it as entertainment and release yourself. The design of the die casting mold runner is a key link to ensure that the molten metal fills the mold cavity smoothly. The runner includes the main runner, and the cross runner is also called the runner and the inner gate. Each step of these runner needs to consider factors such as the flow, characteristics of the molten metal, and gas emissions, cooling rate, and mold life. What I want to talk about next is the design points from the main flow runner to the cross runner and then to the inner gate. The first thing to talk about is the design of the main runner. The main runner is the direct runner for the metal liquid from the melting cup to the mold. It should be designed to be large enough to reduce the flow rate of the molten metal and prevent premature solidification. Then come to the design of the cross-flow runner. The cross-flow runner connects the main runner and the inner gate, and is responsible for evenly distributing the molten metal to each internal burner. The section of the cross-flow runner should gradually decrease to maintain the flow rate and pressure of the molten metal. The design of the cross-flow runner should avoid dead corners, unsharp turns, and reduce the possibility of vortices and gas impurities. Finally, let's talk about the design of the internal burner. The internal burner is the final stage for the molten metal to enter the mold cavity. The design of the internal gate should ensure that the molten metal fills the cavity smoothly, while also reducing the entry of gas and impurities. The cross-section design of the inner gate should be determined based on the wall thickness of the casting and the filling time to ensure that the molten metal can fully fill the cavity without generating bubbles. The design of the flow runner takes into account the effective discharge of gas and avoids designing another main runner. For flow runners of the same size, gas impurities must be exhausted before the molten metal enters the mold cavity.